Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of our Hegemony 3 Clash of the Ancients Let's Play. Episode 8 today, and last time around we took over a couple of cities over here, took over Vey and Cicero, which is good, so definitely secured our northern, I suppose it's northern if you look at northern flank there. Rome, so Rome is definitely well and truly defended, or very safe now, which is really good, which was the aim of that expansion there, to make sure we have no sort of factions right on our border, so doing really well. So we don't really have a whole lot of problems, so we're pretty secure down the south in here. So you see down this area we're quite safe and quite secure. We have never really ever been attacked from that direction. So the Marsi, you actually see this sort of purple, so that's actually the Marsi, or the Marsi there. They actually are quite strong, so they're a little bit stronger than us. But they actually have never attacked us, I don't think, probably maybe once. But they're definitely not a threat, so they haven't really sort of been a threat, so which is why we sort of just leave them alone. The Sabines and stuff were, but they've really sort of slackened off a lot, and I think they've sort of maybe lost a few of their cities. They were probably at war with a few other factions, so they're definitely not much of a threat anymore. So look at the ratings here. Yeah, so terrified of us, so they're definitely not really much of a threat. So they actually control this city over here, Terracina, which they did before. So I think we may actually build a couple, well, in this episode, I think what we can do is actually build a couple of units maybe in Antium. We're going to come over in here and try and take Terracina, and then what we're also going to do is basically retrofit, or upgrade our army and get a few more sort of better units like hoplites and some cavalry and some archers and stuff, and get a little bit more of a better fighting force, and then we're going to push out after that. So, but for now we're doing pretty well. So just took over this camp at end of last episode. So you hook that up into supply line into Vey there, and should create a watchtower. Should a bit more view distance there. Given that we've done that now and we've got a couple of camps, cities and stuff here, I'm actually going to get rid of this camp. Don't need it anymore, there's no real benefit to having it. And yeah, get the game running. This one's upgrading, yep, that's fine. And what had we done? We actually created a few working units we had. Cool. So we're going to capture this lumber camp there. We're also going to put this work unit into this lumber camp down here just to fill that up. And where was the other one here? Given we've got raiders coming through here, make sure to leave that, do it after the raiders have been defeated, so don't lose our worker unit unnecessarily. Is there only one in there? I thought we had another one. That's a bit of a worry. Didn't we have, I swear we had 3 in there, because that's worker unit. Because we had brought one up here, but we only sent one back, so where on earth is that unit gone? We've got 3 units there. Oh, there's one there. Oh, they must have been here, they got defeated, and then they went back here. Oh, I see. So we've got 3 there. Alright, that's a bit of a problem. How experienced are you guys? Not very. I suppose you are a little bit. Alright, we're going to send you back. We're going to have to build another one though. We have to build another unit. So actually build a unit of hoplites. There we go. We're going to start doing it anyway, so we may as well do it. I'm not sure if they're going to be built in time, but we'll see how we go. Alright, so we've got a raid coming in, which is fine. I think we were going to be more than fine. They usually send in a unit of hoplites and then a unit of slingers, and that's going to be more than fine. We're not going to have a problem dealing with that. We're going to leave Tachna. We're going to leave that alone for a little while. That's quite well defended. We probably need a bit of a better army before we really want to deal with that. And yeah, this one's just upgrading. Yep, almost done. Cool. Alrighty, so what we're going to do is just going to put our units back here. This should have the hostages done. No, it hasn't. So did we not send them over? No, we didn't. That was my mistake. Alright, so we're going to send them over to Rome. Once they're there, we can get rid of the garrison in that city, and that'll be fine. That'll be all good. So, see the bandits or the raiders coming in. How's our hoplites going? Yeah, they're probably going to get done fairly quickly. So we're going to get our 2 units over here. So what we're going to do is just grab our spearmen, put them there. Then our javelineers or our levies, put them behind like that. And our hoplites should be done, not too far away, so that'd be good. Good. Capturing these. This one's done. Got another spearman unit moving over here. So what had we done in Rome? I think we'd built, was it hoplites or barracks? Yeah, we can. Okay. So what we're going to do is actually start recruiting a few more units. So I think we can create 3 units of hoplites. So there's 50, 100, maybe 2 just to start with. Actually looks like they take 75 recruits. Okay, that's interesting. So you see up there, it's got 75, that number up there, 75, and that looks like the recruits number. So even though it's only 50 people, 50 strength, size 50, recruits per man 1.5, okay, that makes sense. We're going to recruit 2 then, so that's going to be A little bit more than what I've got, but it shouldn't be too excessive. What else did we build? Did we build anything here? No. What about here? No. Barracks. This had a barracks. This must have had a barracks already. That's quite interesting. Actually, build another unit of hoplites there. Should probably build one unit there. I think up here with this, we actually built an archery range, didn't we? We did. So what can we build? Nothing actually. Why can't we build archers? Astarte, or what's that? Velites, isn't it? Advanced warfare, required attribute, advanced warfare. I assume that's going to be an upgrade that we need, like a faction upgrade. Advanced field medicine, advanced marksmanship, advanced combat tactics, charge strength, charge block, military discipline, siegecraft, raid tactics, siege tactics, field training, looting, manipulative tactics. Where's advanced warfare? Is it in economics somewhere? I wouldn't have thought it would be, but maybe it is. Advanced warrior culture. These are all stances, aren't they? Yep. What about here? Colonization, slave trading. Doesn't look like there's any advanced or warfare ones there. Naval technology, sporting. Alright, there's got to be one that I missed somewhere. Alright, where are we? Why won't this scroll? No, not that one. There we go, that's better. Alright, what have we got here? So we already got these ones, don't we? Combat tactics, marksmanship, field medicine, charge strength, advanced combat tactics, advanced marksmanship, advanced field medicine, charge block, siegecraft, discipline, raid tactics, siege tactics, field training, looting, navigation, forced march, supply train. Oh, advanced warfare, there we are. Alright, yeah, so that's interesting. So it's sort of a different type. So it's called manipulative tactics, but underneath it's got advanced warfare. That's why I didn't say it. So that's basically what it enables you to do. Alright, that makes sense. There we go. Alright, so we actually need all that before we can get Velites. So what does an archery range actually give us? Do we actually need it with anything? Can we get rid of it, replace it with something else? Archery range allows for training of advanced range combat like javelinese and archers. Archer training F1. What about more information? Upgrades, officers, buildings. No, that's not any good. So it doesn't look like we can actually build anything new. So we can't create javeliniers or anything. Hoplites, equites, velites, Astarte, Principes, Triari, and warships. So we can't create anything extra. So it's actually not done us any good at all. So we're going to get rid of that one. What else can we build? I think we're just going to build maybe a barracks. Yep, probably makes sense, doesn't it? Build a barracks. I suppose we could build a mercenary post if we can actually hire mercenaries. Maybe we can get some like extra mercenary units there. Don't know. Alright, might as well give it a try. There's no real point not to. And this one had hoplites. It did, yep. And this one had cavalry here. So can we actually build any cavalry? We can. Awesome. So we can build Sepelic Equites. Awesome. That'd be quite cool. So recruits per man 3. So that takes a lot of recruits per unit. That's quite cool. Let's actually grab up 2 of those. Should be good. Bit for units and all that kind of stuff. That's sort of a lot of our extra money done. So these are quite expensive by the looks of it. How much do they cost? 75 a week. Wow. They are expensive. That's fine. Not too much of a problem. This battle going on here. Hoplites are done. So I'm just going to bring our hoplites out now. Just bring them out like this, which is good. Doesn't look like there's got any extra special sort of abilities with stances here. I say do the phalanx. So you look at this one. So view distance minus 25, defenses plus 25, max morale plus 20, charge block plus 80. Interesting. Alright. So we're just send them in and attack this hoplite unit here, and we should be good here, I think. Yeah, we're gonna be fine there. Cool. Alrighty, so how are we going? Everything? We've got a few hoplites being trained here. Got another one here. That's gonna be 3. I think may as well. We've got heaps and heaps of guards, so we may just leave our existing army and just sort of build some extra units and sort of just approach it that way. Umbrians, so it looks like they're sort of over in this direction. So they is still down here. I think what we are going to do is, didn't have any upgrades here, so that's fine. What we are going to do is actually build another unit. So we've got 3 there. I think we're just going to build one more unit of spearmen. And then we should hopefully be able to take over Terracina over here with 4 units. They only had 1 there before, so hopefully that's still the same. But we'll see. Alright, so we've defeated these units here, which is awesome. So I don't really need the slaves or anything like that. So we're just going to send our units back into there. Enemy force being spotted. So it looks like Vey is coming to us again with just 1 unit. That's fine, not going to be a problem at all. So just send our ranged unit back there. Yeah, so we had workers in here, didn't we? Yes, we did. So we're going to send our workers into this take over this labour camp. And that'll be fine. Oh no, these guys are still fighting. I always do that. The grey, because like defeated units are grey, so then whenever I see the grey, I'm like, oh, they're defeated. So, but they're actually not. That's fine. We should take over these slingers quays with the hoplites. Hopefully, our workers don't have a problem running through. They probably will, won't they? All right, come back, guys, run away. Let's go and check this one over here. So you attack, you attack. There we go. Yeah, so these guys are going down pretty quickly. There we go. So now they've been defeated, which is good. So send them back into the sea. Grab our workers, and now I can take over that one there. They're coming there, but they're out of food, so no problem. Not a problem at all, so that's good. Alrighty, our spearmen done. They are cool. Alright, so we move our spearmen over here, and then we're going to move out and try and see if we can take over Terracina. We've got 3 units there, which is fine. We've got 4 over here. Spearmen being defeated over here, which is also not a problem. So you have reorganise our units there like that. Yeah, so we've got 4 units here now. We've got 3 spearmen and a unit of hoplites. Right, so what are we going to do? Are we going to take this camp? Are we going to sort of make a little bit of a push over here, see what's over in whatever this place is called? Amaternum. See if we potentially take over that city. What's this one? Re8. So there's that one as well. So, given the Marcy aren't causing us any problems, I think we're just going to leave them alone for a while. I think maybe we're better off actually fighting off over this way. And taking over Vey and then the Umbrians as well, and maybe getting the last of the Sabines done. So they've actually created a camp there. Oh, this is on the other side. Alright, this could be a problem. We may lose our worker units here. No, they ran right through them. Awesome, that's cool, works for me. I think we are going to take this camp now. Given that this is actually on the other side of the pass, I'm actually going to take this camp. So what we're going to do is actually grab our enemy force. Where are they? That's just Vey again. Not a problem. So what we're going to do over here, we're going to grab just a unit of hoplites and spearmen and come and attack this camp here. I think that's going to be more than enough to take over that. We'll take over this camp as well. That should give us a bit more range and all that kind of stuff, a bit more protection about what's going on now in the big wide world. Alright, so how's the rest of our units training going? So the hoplites are done there, so what we're going to do is actually bring these over here and bring our 2 hoplite units back over here. There we go. Hostages are done, so we can now take all these units out of our city there. And just make sure that morale is fine. Yeah, we go. Cool. Awesome. Done. Just make sure both these attack this unit there. Logging camp captured, which is awesome. So hook that up into our supply network. Gives us a fair bit more production, which is good. Alright, we've got our 4 units over here, so I'm just going to bring them into just to there. Gives us a bit of line of sight on Terracina, and then we can see what's going on there. We've got a 2nd unit coming here. If they're going to keep attacking us in 1 unit at a time, well, that's no problem. We can deal with that all day long. Yeah, so all our units are coming in, which is good. So our extra... I think I should bring our cavalry over as well, so maybe I should bring them over there. There we go, so I should come around this way. So cavalry are quite cool. They're obviously very small, but they're quite strong, I believe. Have a look at the stats in here. Yeah, so very good melee attack, good melee defense, and very good charge as well. So Heavy cavalry capable of breaking through light infantry and moderate spearmen, so definitely quite good for sort of a, you know, a raiding type thing. So taking over this unit, this area over here. So let's get our spearmen to attack these javelineers here if we can. Yep. Cool, won't be a problem. So that camp should fall relatively quickly. So we defeated this unit as well, so that's good. So let's leave these guys in the formation they're in at the moment, so it's not a problem. Javelineers have been defeated at this camp. It's good. Capture them if we can, maybe. And put them into maybe the lumber camp there. Yep, that'd be good. Cool, so this one's almost down, so we have this camp, which would be nice. Once we've got this camp, we may actually get rid of this one. No, actually no we won't, because we can actually come through this way as well, so it's probably good to have a camp here that we can upgrade if we need to. Cool, well, that's done. So we're just going to move these guys over and start hooking up that one there. We'll take over this lumber camp right next to the camp there. It's almost besieged and down. Brilliant, there's our camp. We're actually going to upgrade it with, yeah, may as well leave the walls there. So this is the Marsai. So the March of the Marsai are over in this city over here, Amaternum. So got Hoplites garrison. They've also got wooden walls and a barracks and a target range. So that's quite a big city there. It's a level 5 city. Cool, 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 cool. Right. So what are we going to do now? I think we should leave a couple of units here for the moment. Tempted almost to actually bring these units out here. Bring them out over here and maybe have a look down here and see what this city is. If Ep8 is a Sabine city, because if it is, maybe we want to do something about that. Anyway, taking over the camp, so we're just going to put that into our camp there, and then we're going to put our other camp into that camp. And then everything's hooked up into our supply network, which is awesome. So quite a bit of food, which is good. So yeah, so like these so it looks like we don't really need to like create any more. I suppose we do in some areas, like so these actually it's maxed out in food, so in other words, we can't actually store any more in like these cities than what we've got. So maybe we do need to actually start building like a few more resource warehouses in these areas. So then maybe we can. That's going to be, you know, a bit more, you know, the food that we can store for the winter and all that kind of stuff. So maybe look at that for the moment. All right, so this is it's the Fratani. So the Fratani, we haven't come across them before. So they've got one spearman in here, and they've got some walls as well. So they've actually taken over the Sabines. So do the Sabines exist anymore? They don't. So the Sabines have been destroyed, which is not necessarily a bad thing. So Fratani actually don't like us, don't unlike us. It's only a level 5 hostility. So actually not a whole lot. So an army coming towards us. Who are they? It's the Re8, it's the Umbri, alright? So the Umbri are, now we know that the Umbri now have a Re8 there. So, what are we going to, can we get over to our city quickly? No, we can't. What have we got here? We've only got 3 units, don't we? Yeah, if it's only a couple of units, maybe we're doing okay, but maybe we have to pull back a few units over here. What I think we're going to do is just pull our units out here and we'll see what, so it's a unit of hoplites. Which is fine. 1 unit's fine if there's going to be too many. Oh, we can actually pay them off. Oh, there we go. Well, that's cool. I'm not really sure. Sometimes it shows up and sometimes it doesn't. Like, whether it's something to do with like morale or the faction, or maybe because they don't hate us. I'm not really quite sure how it works. Enemy units, they are just sitting through their little customary 1 unit, so they're going to become a little bit annoying. So I think we're actually going to come over here and take over Tarchna and just knock the Vey back a little bit more. So what are we going to do? I think we're going to take over a couple of units of hoplites. We might as well take over all our units of hoplites. Probably 3 units of spearmen, and then a few units of javelin. That should be fine. Leave 2 spearmen and 2 cavalry here. That should be more than enough, shouldn't it? Yeah. Alright, so we're going to leave. Oh, they can actually come over this way. Well, that's not really a problem. We're running into our big army coming towards them, so. So you're capturing that, alright, so we don't want to do that, so we're going to come over here and attack you guys. Actually going to send these 2 units down here as well. So it should be more than enough to take over that city, I would have thought. Highly surprised if it doesn't. A little bit of chaos here, not really quite sure what's going on there. So everyone's going a little bit feral. So what are you going to do? Just bring these guys over here. So we can't really actually really set formations. So like it'd be good to sort of set like a long formation, a thin formation or something. I'm not really quite sure how we do that. Anyway. Yeah, anyway, so we've got 3 units here, so that's actually going to be heaps. It's going to be more than enough. So that's fine. And some cavalry there as well. Maybe let's just send our cavalry around this way. And we've defeated that unit there as well, which is good. So I'm just going to send out a couple of units down here, so just so we can see what we're up against. And then we can sort of deal with it from there. Nice. Yeah, all going well. Losing a bit of money now, but that's not too much of a problem. Food production is good, so almost double. Well, just a little bit under double our consumption. So I think that should be okay. Well, definitely okay last winter. So now that we're actually, because I delayed here and completely forgot about it, now we're actually out of food, and also they've actually put some more units in there. So that's not going to work. So we're going to just put our units back here, so they can resupply. And we may have to come and approach this a little bit later. We've got 4 units there, so definitely be a fight off any problems. Because they do have 3 units in there plus wooden walls, so I don't think 4 units is going to be enough to take them over. So that's fine. We don't really need the city. I mean, it's not like an important, a vital city. I think it's probably better off to, come out this way a little bit better. So how's Terracina going? They've still got 4 units, and 1, 2, 3, 4 units. Yep, and wooden walls as well. So definitely sort of have to, be on our game to take this, but I think we've got quite a few units here, so I think we're going to just probably send them and just say attack the city. A little bit unfortunate just because it's there's no sort of room that we can sort of line our army up properly. Well, I suppose we could do this, couldn't we? Yeah, we're actually going to do that. Make sure everyone's sort of in the wrong place at the wrong time. These guys are going to attack, so I'm just going to pull them back a little bit. Just make sure they don't get wiped out or anything. Alrighty, what are we going to do? We're going to send our cavalry down to capture this. Then we actually may send them around the back over here, and they can siege from the back there. So that should be fine. Resupplied. Our units here are all resupplied, which is good. So we should probably start upgrading some of our cities. So anything with upgrading cities obviously is sort of a... it's actually maxed out in food as well. So I think what we're going to do is actually put a warehouse in here. So it's plus 100%, so it actually store a whole lot more extra resources. I think it's probably food's the most one that we want. So down here, can we build a... No, we can't, so because we've actually got a hoplite barracks there. But they probably don't really need it. We've probably got enough hoplite barracks around, don't we? Don't really know. Elite infantry, so that's the next one. Elite infantry training, heavy infantry training. Interesting. I wonder if we could... Not really sure we can do that, because I probably don't really have... I think probably like the next step up is like the... I suppose heavy hoplites, isn't it? Yeah, heavy hoplites. Better equipped and trained. Interesting. I don't really think we need them at the moment. We're doing pretty well as it is. We'll actually come and capture this camp as well while we're there. I think we may as well destroy it. We probably don't really need it, because we've got like 3 in the area anyway. I'm going to take walls off here because we're losing a bit of money. So no, we've got 5,300, don't we? So we've got a huge amount of money. So that's not going to be a problem in any way, shape, or form. Cool. So units are coming into the city over here into Tachta. So we should be able to take this over by the end of the episode, which would be good. So maybe just send these early units in and just start sieging this up here. And then the rest of our units can sort of be like a backup. Almost captured this one. Send our unit, the cavalry down there. Capture. There we go. That's better. The Volsci. So they must exist now still. They must exist, but we just can't see them. Maybe because like we can't actually see them on the map, that we can't actually sort of interact with them. Alright, we've captured this fishing port now, although it is empty, so we can create a unit of workers for this. I'm going to create a supply line through there. Then we're going to send our cavalry around the back here. Alrighty, so we're now sieging, so I'm just going to pull a few units off and attack this thing to make sure it's all going well. Send some of our hoplites into siege. I think we should be fine. It's a little bit messy, not It can be a little bit hard to sort of tell sometimes what's going on, but I think it should be more than fine. And yeah, send some of our units in. I think we got overwhelming odds, like numbers and superiority and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, there's 2 down already. So just send the rest of you guys back in and siege up. Cool. May as well take over this fishery as well while we're here. Get that nice and done. How's our workers going? They should be done, so you send those over to the fishery there. I think this is already upgraded. Does the upgrade stay? It does. Cool, that works. Works for me. That's good. Alright, we are capturing this one here. So that should come down pretty quickly. We should be ours quite soon. Save here, and pretty safe over in this area as well. Save here, taking over this city quite soon. Have we captured it? No, we haven't. Must have stopped sieging for some reason. Because they're all fighting. That's okay, not a problem. Capture that fishery, and should come in from the back here and siege from there. We are going to wait until that's done, and then we'll hook that up into Tachna. Workers are in there, so that's good. That's producing, which is awesome. Some more food. How's our upgrade going in over in Rome? Is that done yet? It is, so we actually store a whole lot more food, so that should be good. It means we should be able to store a lot more food than what we could before, which is awesome. And we do the same here with the warehouse. Where else can we do it? You've already got an upgrade, so do you. Antium doesn't, so we actually do the same here with a warehouse. It's probably a little bit of an overkill, like sort of people maybe playing the game thinking maybe you don't need that much food, but I think rather just be better safe than sorry. Alrighty, what have we got here? Lechny, a prominent local citizen of Tachna, has been outspoken. Sports of the many benefits of our civilization, winning much needed public support. He offered his service to us if we should need him. Ah, cool. So we're actually taking over that city. Awesome. So that means we've got a general in here, I suspect. It does. Awesome. So, max morale plus 25, XP for new units, and a population growth. So we actually make you a governor. So we're going to put you as a governor of Tachna, which means we're going to have a bit more morale. Which means that it shouldn't actually rebel. So we probably actually don't need hostages here because we've got the governor, which is quite cool. So that's good. I think we're gonna leave this. This must be an affordable one, I reckon. It is. So this is affordable crossing. So actually, let's just come over here and we hook this up into Tachna. Given that we've got that city there, I'm actually going to take the walls off Cicero down here. We don't need them. It's going to save us a little bit more money. But we'll leave them on Vey for the moment. That should be fine. Everywhere else is fine. So we've got another city down here, of Velch. So a few units in there. Probably won't really push towards there too much. Or we may actually capture this fishery just to be annoying. So we've hooked that up into there. Actually, can create some workers as well. There we go, some Etruscan workers. And yeah, all this is done, which is quite cool. So it's another city down. So actually definitely expanding out quite quickly out to the north. So pirate fleet near Antium again. Actually looks like they're coming over. Yeah, near Antium. That's cool. No problem. And send our units back over here. Yep, it's the same as before. Same landing spots. It looks like they probably land in the same spots. Some pre-designated pirate spots, but we've got 4 units there, so it's not going to be a problem at all. Which is brilliant. Ostia. Why do we have spearmen there? I have no idea why we have spearmen there. We don't actually need them there anymore, do we? No, we don't, because we got... Alright. We actually get rid of those. Are they experienced though? Yes, they are. We'll keep them. I wonder if you can actually upgrade units. Like, can we convert like spearmen into hoplites? Maybe would be quite cool to do, and like retain the experience. No units there. No units in actual Antium itself, which is fine. And she can bring you back behind the lines there. Oh, there's actually 3 units, so 2 hoplites. I didn't see that. 2 hoplites. Alrighty, that's a little bit more of an issue. Suppose we've still got 3 here. Alright, maybe we're gonna have to bring a unit of hoplites over here. Looks like they're stuck though. Oh dear, maybe they're gonna sit like that for the whole game, which would be quite funny. Obviously a little bit of a bug there. Alright, Tarchner. We'll probably hook up Tarchner into Sistra, I suspect. They might create a supply line through there like that. So Tarchner's got walls and a mercenary post. We can actually hire mercenaries now, which is quite interesting. So what have we got in mercenaries? Spearmen, we don't really need that. What we got? Expected. Can most of that sort of come in times, different times. Interesting. We don't really need it. How much does it cost us? Can we see? 20. Don't really think we're ever going to use it, so we're going to get rid of it. There we go, done. We are going to upgrade the city there, which is good. Get some more recruits, which is awesome. Workers are done, so we can put them in the fishery right here. And we're going to hook up this one into there. Actually, we can't. Supply line blocked. Sorry, because there's no bridge across there. We're just going to leave that there. We actually don't probably really need it. It's probably just a little bit more of a denial thing to them. So I'm just going to leave them and bring them across there. We are going to have leave a few units here. I think what we may do, I'm not really quite sure where we're going to expand to, like 31 minutes of the episode, so I'm definitely going to put a cut in here quite shortly, guys. I'm not really quite sure where we should expand to next, whether we should keep coming up the north here, follow the river up, see if we can expand out this way, or whether we should actually start pushing out into the, maybe push towards the other coast and try if we actually link up to the coast, or whether we should go south. I've got really no idea, so we could really do whatever we want. This one's been finished, but our units are out of supplies, so that's fine. So we didn't demolish this one, we don't need it. Yep, cool. That's good. So just put our units back in supply, which is good. Let's make sure everything else is pretty good while we're here. Alright, they did get ashore, that's cool. Not a problem. So we're going to attack them, bring you there, and then bring you across and attack you there. A little bit worried about this. I might actually bring in another unit of spearmen. I think we may need maybe potentially a unit of hoplites over here just to make sure that we can deal with any problems that come across. You bring these guys around the back and flank them. And there we go. Attack them from the flank. Hopefully that's going to help. They actually are going down quite quickly, so they definitely don't seem as strong as sort of faction hoplite units, like ones that come from other actual AI factions. So, which is good for us. So 3 units there. I've got a whole bunch of units here. Alright, so last thing we're going to do is actually sort out a few units as a sort of a garrison here. So I think we actually put them in the city, because basically it means they can come on this side or they can come on this side. So they can reach both areas quickly. Probably not going to have our cavalry, because I probably won't use them for other purposes. So we're just going to put them... they're just going to come through the city. Yeah, which is awesome. So cool. Alright, so what are we going to leave here? I think what we're going to do, we're going to leave a unit of levies and 2 spearmen. So they're going to be our garrison in this area. That should be more than enough to fight off anything that we come up against. If we take over these slaves, I'm probably inclined not really to bother. It's not really a whole lot of point. Alright, so they're done. So they're actually defeated, so it's quite good. Actually, I'm going to take over one of these and fill up that lumber camp that's nearby. There we go. You need one of them, so you can grab these ones here and put them into this lumber camp there. Should be good. And grab the rest of our units and just bring them back over here. There we go, guys. 33 minutes on the episode. Definitely going to put in cut in here now. Hope you're enjoying the series. It's just quite a lot of fun, quite enjoying it. I think we have to a bit of a think about where we want to go to from here. So we've got quite a few options. We're quite secure in where we are now. We've expanded quite well. Not really quite sure whether we maybe go this way. Maybe keep following the river up a little bit. At the moment, I'm actually a little bit tempted to actually sort of cut off, try and actually push for the coast, because then that means we're going to basically have two sort of, you know, two lines where we sort of get attacked from everywhere now. But if we actually sort of reach the coast, it means we can only sort of be attacked from the north or south, which is going to be a little bit easier, hopefully, to defend against. But I'm not really quite sure. We'll have to have a bit of a think about that. So, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, like I said, and it'd be amazing if you could subscribe to the channel and like the video as well. That would be enormously, enormously appreciated. And until then, I will see you all soon.